Hey everybody, it's Andy from EX2 Adventures. First, I want to say thank you again so much for signing up for this year's Rails to River. I love this race. My team loves this race. It's just a blast. Lake Fairfax is near and dear to my heart. It's awesome. I want to address the weather, and I thought the best way to do that is just do a short video and tell you what I'm thinking, what I'm looking at, as well as sort of what the plan would be if we did have to postpone. So the weather was beautiful up until a couple days ago, and then it started shifting a little bit. So I've known for a while that there was a front coming through, and originally it was going to come through like Thursday into Friday, and then started slowing down into Friday. Now it looks like that cold front is going to come through at some point on Saturday. So this is the forecast just on like weather.com. You can see that right now there's a chance for thunderstorms in the afternoon. That's that front kind of coming through. The question is going to become one, when is that coming through? How much precipitation is going to be generated from that front? Uh, but equally and possibly more important is what happens after that. So as of right now, just like on the weather.com forecast, we have basically like a 50% chance of like showers on Sunday. The interesting part about this is that it really depends on what happens once that front goes through. I read an interesting thing on Capital Weather Gang this morning from the Post, and this was posted. So there's lots of different weather models out there. One is the European model, one is called the American model or the NAM, North American. And so Jason Samenow, I think, who's a meteorologist, posted this. And basically, as of this, the last run of the left picture was the rain forecast for Sunday with the European model, and on the right is the other model for Sunday. Like way different, right? So European is like it's gonna rain, probably significantly. American model or the NAM model, like no, it's gonna be beautiful sunshine. So there's still significant disagreement on what actually is gonna happen. I tell you that because I want to be upfront on what I'm looking at, and I don't really know what the future is going to hold. Um, my plan is to watch the forecast and watch the models tomorrow and watch them Friday and sort of see where they're trending. Um, I don't plan on making any cancellations decisions or postponement decisions. At the very earliest would be Friday, but that's probably wouldn't even happen. I really want to see what's going to happen. Once we get in, 48 hours, 36 hours, the forecast becomes much more reliable. Up until this point, there's still a ton of uncertainty. Um, Lake Fairfax does drain really well. Trees are thirsty this time of year, but it really depends on the amount of rain and the timing of that rain, because Lake Fairfax is a pretty rooty place. There are some rocky sections, and really twofold in the interest of safety. If everything's going to be like super wet, it's really not a safe place to bring 400 mountain bikers of varying abilities and experience levels. There's also a good chance that we do some significant damage to the trail system, and I'm not going to do either one of those. If we have to postpone, the options are great. Basically, you can show up to the rain date, which is June 1st. You can get a credit to a future EX2 cycling event. So that includes like the Gravel Grinder coming up in June, Cranky Monkey in August, or even next year's Rails to River or some other event in 2026. Or I'll give you a refund, right? So the options, if we do have to postpone, are really, really great. So I'll keep you posted. I don't know what the future is going to be. I want to host the race. We are in full-on planning mode, so I'm working on my staffing and my volunteer plan. We're getting the course ready. All my vendors are lined up and everything's happening. But I can't control the weather, so I ask you to sort of just bear with me over the next, 24, 36 hours. We'll see how things are looking. I'll keep in touch with you. And just everybody kind of keep your fingers and toes crossed that the forecast trends drier. But at this point, it's just too early to tell. I really don't know. So again, thanks so much for signing up for the race. I will keep you posted, and hopefully I will get to see all of you at the starting line on Sunday. Thanks. See ya.